This is the Cruise FM Out of Tune podcast. Here is Stacey and Curtis.
It is time for another episode of Out of Tune. I'm Stacey. This is Curtis.
Hello.
You're Curtis. Hello. Is it weird to say that? I'm Stacey. This is Curtis.
Well, you could have left a space, and I would have said, "And I'm Curtis." But this is what we talked about prepping the show.
Prepping. What is that? I'll remember that for next time. Pause. Let you talk.
Yeah,
introduce yourself.
To pull back the curtain a little bit, every show ends where we hit stop, and then we go, you know what? Next week we're gonna have like a pre-podcast meeting. And we're gonna prep and go over some points we're gonna hit, and then we never do.
And guess what? It never happens.
Next week for sure.
But I have to say, it's the spontaneity, unorganized beauty that makes a podcast so exciting, right?
They tune in for the spontaneity. They stay for the train wreck.
Exactly.
Right?
Watch it burn. We did actually prepare in advance.
We had a topic
of what we were going to talk about today. And we want to talk about television, which of course is a massive umbrella of so much. But I think when it comes to TV, we could start with, like, did your family have one TV, two TV? What was the TV situation in your house?
Quote, massive umbrella of so much. And you're trying to tell me you didn't prepare. Like, that came right off. That is a great quote. Massive umbrella of so much.
So much.
That's my new t-shirt. Yes, we had cable, and there were times we did not have cable. And you have never seen a more hard done by kid than Curtis Anderson sitting there watching the 3 local channels you got when you'd have to adjust the rabbit ears.
Yep.
Oh.
So did you have one TV or 2 TVs in your house? Like, we
had 2 TVs for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like a 2-month period when we were between houses and we lived in an apartment, and for some reason because we didn't have cable during that part, and I remember just being like, we're like pretty much living on the streets. Like, I was
I need a television.
Hard done by, and it was just because like we had to get out of our current house, and then we couldn't get our new house for like a couple months. There was just that
transition.
Yeah, and so we just lived in this apartment. But I just remember, like, every day I was like, that was it, Oliver, like, please may I have some more? Like, I was just so
lost.
So yeah.
Because we had one upstairs and one downstairs, and that allowed Mom and Dad to watch something they wanted to.
Heck yeah.
And then my brother and I could watch something we wanted to. So that was really nice. And I'm pretty sure, like, we had color right off the bat. Okay, we're not that old. But were there shows that you were not allowed to watch on TV?
Not really, because I had an older sister, and she kind of had free reign.
Nice.
And I would just kind of be there playing with my toys, watching TV, but then Mom and Dad would come in, and I'd be like, oh, I'm just playing with my toys. I'm not watching this smut that my older sister is watching.
Okay, smut for my family, Three's Company.
Well, yeah.
I was not allowed to watch Three's Company because Jack Tripper was like a hussy, a male hussy, basically.
Yeah.
And that was the whole premise of the show, but they thought it was too much for my little self.
Well, yeah.
So I couldn't watch Three's Company, even though I did. And of course, with those clunky dial TVs where you had to actually turn them, I'd be watching it on super low volume. I'd hear Dad coming down the stairs, had to get up, run over, and take it over to something else.
Dad heard that.
Dad
knew what was up.
Absolutely. So, okay, free reign for you, which is always nice.
Yes.
And so what about, because like I almost feel like Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, what a time to be alive.
Could also be another conversation in itself.
Oh, okay. That's kind of the prep I did with Saturday morning cartoons, but you wanted to go more TGIF.
Well, there's like I said, it's a very big umbrella full of stuff. So much stuff. Because there was another rule in place in my family. On Saturday mornings, we could not get out of bed to watch cartoons. I want to say 8.
Wow, why?
Which seems who knows? We were out of our parents' hair. We were downstairs watching the TV. That's a dream. I wish Fiona would just go and watch TV Saturday morning.
I do, some of my earliest memories, though, I do remember getting up Saturday morning before everyone else and watching TV, and then something funny would happen on Smurfs, and I would go wake up my mom, and I'd be like, they called it a catapult, and they shot Azrael out of a catapult, and she's like, go to bed.
You would wake your mom up to that's so cute.
Yeah, I was so like that. It's still like that's A+ humor right there. A catapult, Stacey.
Come on. That's so
And they
funny.
shot Azrael out of the catapult. Like, there's so many layers to that joke. It still works as an adult.
Absolutely.
I still wake my mom up some
Hey, Mom.
mornings. I should text her right
Catapults.
now. Get up.
Am I right?
I feel like it's been 40 years and you haven't laughed hard enough about the catapult
Exactly.
joke. Get out of bed, Bev.
There was something about that magic of like it was like a Christmas morning almost, where your body was like, ooh, it's Saturday, let's do this. And you plunked yourself on the couch and you just sat there
Yeah.
for what felt like hours
Well,
watching.
it was definitely hours for me.
all the shows. Transformers was a big one in our household. I know you love Transformers.
I still love Transformers.
Still love, and I love that you still love Transformers. That's great.
Yeah.
And it just being like so cold in the basement, we were wrapped up in blankets, and all the fun commercials. Oh my god!
As if the 80s cartoons weren't a giant commercial for toys enough.
Right.
And that's the sucky part of growing up, is you look back at these cartoons you loved as a kid and you're like, this was just a vehicle to get you to bug your parents.
100%. The show itself, like you
mentioned
said,
Transformers.
yeah,
They made a movie. Do you know the lore of Transformers at all?
not as much as you do. I'm
Okay,
assuming.
so they
Tell
were
me, Curtis.
very expensive. Like, the toys themselves were very expensive.
Okay.
They had like the 2 levels of toys. They had like the little ones that were like cheap and everyone had because
Yeah.
they were like $10.
Yeah.
And then they had the ones that came in boxes that were like $30 in like 1980.
Which was very expensive.
Which was very expensive.
Yeah.
So only like the rich jerks had the $30 ones.
You call my brother a rich jerk?
Yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
I am. So they have this this cartoon, which is an amazing cartoon.
It was so good.
Right? And it's just, you want to buy these toys. Like, it's just, and then they were like, we're coming out with a movie. And everyone was like, oh my God, Transformers, the movie.
What?
So we all go to the theater. And you know what they do, Stacey?
What did they do?
In the first 10 minutes, they kill all the Transformers for real. They kill them all to make way for the second generation of like 100 new toys. They killed your Transformers, Stacey.
Do I remember that?
They started a movie. We all went to this movie, and then we
Was
watched
it-
our heroes die.
Was it cartoon?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So they wiped out. Like, we finally got all the toys we could.
Yeah.
After like those 5 years or whatever,
We're
3 years,
done.
and they're like, time to sell more toys. So they made us sit in the theater and killed all our heroes. And then we're like, but wait, guys,
There's more.
there's Gen 2. Look how fun these are, and they're even more expensive.
terrible.
Yeah, tell your mom to stop at Toys R Us on the way home.
I do not remember that.
Yeah.
Maybe I've repressed it from my memory because it sounds traumatic.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Can I very quickly sidebar movies, childhood? Did you see Fantasia in the theaters?
I did not.
What the? That was so. I wish I would have been on drugs, which I couldn't have been because I think I was like 7 or 8.
Yes, but it probably felt like you were on drugs.
It did. And I think there have been connections to people where it was like, what was going on with this movie? Because it was all very like, it was like an acid trip.
Yes.
But Mickey Mouse with
Yeah.
the brooms and the dancing and all that stuff. I
Yeah.
was very disappointed after that trip to the theater.
Yeah, I can imagine. And it's been highly edited. And since then, if you watch it now, they've removed the naked racist pixie part.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, that's not there anymore.
Some things don't age well. A lot
No.
of Disney does not age well.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so Saturday morning cartoons, did you have, aside from Transformers,
Yep.
because we know how you feel,
Ugh.
do you remember the Gummy Bears?
Barely.
Gummy Bears. Oh, we should have prepared clips. Damn it.
Just sing. Go.
Gummy bears bouncing here, bouncing everywhere. And they drank gummy juice and bounced all over and they lived under the ground.
That's relatable.
It's, again, very trippy. What are you
Yes.
guys on? Gummy juice!
I think the rule moving forward was we have to sing a bit of the theme song. So the Transformers
More than
meets the eye. The Transformers robots in disguise.
Whoa!
Yes.
Stop showing off.
Okay, so
your
we
sound
got
effects. And I only remember that one just because I think I saw like on one of those retro pages somebody shared a clip from the Gummy Bears, and I was like, I completely forgot that existed.
Yeah. I don't really recall the Gummy Bears.
Smurfs was another big one.
Smurfs I loved.
How does I don't even know how the Smurf theme song goes. Oh, of course. Didn't have words though.
Still love Smurfy Crescent. God.
Smurfy Crescent. And there's a new Smurf movie out right now with
there?
like Rihanna and
Of course.
somebody else, which is odd.
Now cartoons are a vehicle to get celebrities and
Yeah. And are they selling more
and
toys? I
mid-level
don't
musicians
know.
over.
Yeah, exactly. And another big one, what was Smurfs? Gummy Bears, Transformers, Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles was amazing.
Which would, I don't remember when that one came around.
Ninja Turtles to me has such a sadness to it because that was a time where people didn't get that for Christmas. Like I remember there was such a toy shortage, and everybody was asking Santa for Ninja Turtles, and nobody got them.
Really?
Isn't that's my like big Ninja Turtle memory, was that they were so popular and everyone was like, that's all I want.
Yeah.
And you could just see the like unease. Like I already knew what was up. I already knew what was up with Santa.
Right.
So it was like the younger kids, I think. Yeah. And it was just like they wanted Ninja Turtles. That's all they were asking Santa. And there was the adults were like, we'll see. Maybe
about that.
Maybe Santa will come through.
Here's a Smurf.
Yeah. And nobody got them for Christmas.
My brother, I don't know how
it led to heartbreak for so many people.
Absolutely. Same with like when Elmo came out and it was like everybody wanted it and you couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Cabbage Patch, the riots of 1989
Yes.
it's on Wikipedia as the riots of 1989. Toys is another conversation. My brother though did end up with the turtle van.
Heck yeah.
And I was excited. Like we played together because it was just unbelievable. The toys back then in conjunction with the shows was so good. And that, I just feel like that doesn't even exist anymore.
The thing the Turtles don't get credit for is that the music, I think they only had 3 music beds. So every time you saw like the bad guys, it was just like,
this is the bad guy music.
And I'm currently finally the last person in the world to watch Game of Thrones. And I call the lady in red Technodrome because anytime you see her, they slowly ramp in the same music bed for every season. It's just like,
we're Pavlov dogs. We know exactly what's coming.
And I'm like, all right, let's stare into the fire for 5 minutes, girl. All right.
And I feel like once we had like Saturday morning cartoons, it wasn't called anything. It was just cartoons.
Yeah, it was just, no, I don't think it had like a block like TGIF.
That's in 1989, TGIF came along where it was like, let's just put a bunch of funny shows together.
Thank goodness it's Friday.
No, I just looked into this and it's not.
Well, thank goodness what is it?
TGI Fridays is a restaurant. Heaven forbid you cut in on that. It stood for, thank goodness it's funny.
No, it did not.
According to the internet, yes. And now I'm just going to trigger your little brain from 1989, Curtis.
Okay.
The original lineup.
Full House.
Full House. Boy Meets World.
Family Matters.
Family Matters. Step by Step.
Step by Step.
Suzanne Summers.
Suzanne Summers.
Yep. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Perfect Strangers.
Yes.
Sister. And oh my God. Do you remember Dinosaurs?
I remember Dinosaurs.
What a trip that was.
Do you remember how Dinosaurs ended?
No.
They died, Stacey. You don't remember the ending of Dinosaurs?
No,
it's up there.
I
It's
have a
like
very bad memory.
Well, it ended where like the
dinosaurs ended.
Yeah, like the asteroid hit and it was just like snowing, and they're like, well, I guess we'll just stay together as a family until we die.
Wow.
And then they faded to black. Wow. Good times.
That was very depressing.
Good times, yeah. And I was sitting there crying, not the mama, not the mama.
Not the mama. Oh my God. I don't remember like the culmination of shows.
Yeah.
Really. TGIF, in case you're wondering, wrapped up in 2000.
That's it?
Yeah. 11 years. That's a good
run.
It's a pretty good run.
Yeah.
And then I guess they just started, I think it was more to like, we talked about how like Tuesdays used to be a good night for this and that. And they started plugging the big shows onto certain nights for, ratings and what have you. And then once we dealt with TGIF, did you ever get into soap operas?
My mom and older sister were huge fans of Another World.
Okay.
So I grew up, same thing, playing with my toys on the floor, listening to this smut.
Yes.
Pretending I wasn't paying attention.
But just loving
but
every
also logging on. And I'm like, Donna and Michael, is this gonna end?
I was never, my mom was a Young and the Restless.
Okay, yep.
/ Days of Our Lives.
Yes.
And so Young and the Restless was all the time. I can't do the strings. Do, 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 do. Na, 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 na,
yeah.
na, 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 na.
We broke our rule already.
What was that?
We had a lot of theme songs to sing that we did not.
I know, that's true. What was the theme song for Dinosaurs? Ooh, thanks, computer.
It's listening. AI just brought it up, right?
Yeah, no, it didn't.
It's going to play the theme for dinosaurs? No.
Okay, so soap operas, Another World, Young and the Restless. Did you ever get to be in on like Falcon Crest and Dynasty? Like
No.
the dramas?
No.
Who
that
Shot
was-
JR?
I remember people talking about Who Shot JR, but no, that wasn't a thing in my house.
Okay.
Nobody watched that level of show.
Well, that was like soap operas, primetime soaps.
Yeah, primetime
basically.
soaps, no. We dominated the TV at night, the kids.
Oh, did ya?
Yeah, there was no adult TV watching.
Oh, see, and that's why I watched those shows, because I wanted to watch TV and Mom was watching it. So I was
Gotcha.
like, yes, I'll watch Dynasty as a 10-year-old. Like, what the hell?
I'm going to weigh in.
And same with soaps, right? Like, they're not exactly child friendly.
No.
Even more so nowadays. And then in high school, did you not get in on the Marlena Possession on Days of Our Lives?
That is one of my best stories. I was doing a work practicum in high school at The Cave. So I would take
Yep.
my break at like 1 o'clock after the lunch rush. Because I worked during the day. I had the afternoons off. So instead of doing the work
lucky.
practicum at night, like most people,
Yeah.
I did it in the afternoon. So I'd go and I'd help with lunch rush.
Yeah.
And then I'd take my break at 1 and I would go sit in that amazing cave lounge by myself and I would watch.
Days of Our Lives.
Yes.
You
and it was
lived
the
dream.
possession storyline for those like 3 weeks I worked there.
Oh my God. Was that 93?
No,
Four.
like 95.
Five?
Yeah,
Okay.
95, 96.
Because
somewhere in
I
there.
remember for us in school,
I was like, this is dope.
it was unbelievable. Everybody was watching
Yes.
it. The guys, the girls, the teachers,
Yep.
everyone.
Yep.
And so you would come to school the next day and just be like, holy crap, John, what's
Marlena.
going on? The spinning, the eyes, everything. It was just riveting. I wonder what the ratings were like back then.
Huge.
It had to have been.
And did people learn their lesson? Like, you look back at these things and like they put a possession storyline in a daytime soap opera and it changed the world. And they're like, well, we'll never do that again.
Yeah, but then what happened? What was that stupid show? Passions? Existed on television. I never watched it.
I never watched it either, but I will tell you, when I would channel surf and pass by it, I would stop 100% of the time because it was just an onslaught of crazy.
Yeah.
It was absolute nuts.
It was like, how is this even popular? Because it was like soaps are ridiculous to begin with.
Yep.
That one was off the charts ridiculous.
A lot of stuff goes over your head as a kid, though. Like soap stuff.
True.
I really, really remember playing with my toys on the floor and my mom and my sister weighing in on the like stalker angle on Another World.
Oh, yeah.
With like, I can't remember the dude's name, was like Glazer. Turned out to be
Sounds
the
about
dude.
right.
And they didn't know who was stalking these and killing these women. And I was like, well, but then like later I found out he was only killing the promiscuous ones.
Oh.
But see, as a detail I missed
Yeah.
as a kid.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And even Golden Girls. Oh my God.
Yep.
One of my absolute favorite shows that I have rewatched as an adult. That's a show too where as a kid, man, did I miss stuff. Because when you rewatch it, they're tackling domestic abuse. They're tackling homophobia
Yep.
and racism. And I was just watching it like laughing at the old grandma. And then you watch it now and you're like, oh my God, you guys, they were ahead of their time.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, watched a bit of Golden Girls. But I watched it, like, I think in syndication where I was old enough to realize that they were tackling issues without patting themselves on the back with a very special episode.
Oh, God. Those were always fun.
Those were so good.
Something big is happening. We're going to talk about puberty.
Yeah.
No!
Here's Alex P. Keaton talking about suicide. It's a very special episode.
Family Ties was
Family
not
Ties.
on the list.
Show me that smile. Show me that smile. Don't waste another. Or is that Growing Pains? That's Growing Pains. I messed up, Stacey.
Yeah,
Start over.
shoot.
Hit stop. We'll start over.
Okay. Family Ties. We didn't even talk about the Cosby Show because I don't think we need to. God rest in peace, the Cosby Show. What was the other one?
Rest in peace, Family Values.
With Tootie and
No, not Different Strokes. Tootie
Facts of
and
Life.
Blair. Yeah.
You take the good, you take the bad, and there you go,
Take
the
them both.
facts of life.
There's a time you gotta go and show you're growing now. You know about the facts of
Ooh,
life.
Someone
Heck
knows all
yeah.
the lyrics.
Someone has all the seasons on Blu-ray.
Okay. Do you remember a show about a family that I don't want to say purchased, possibly adopted?
I don't know where this is going. She takes a dramatic drink.
I know, that wasn't
I'm very nervous.
that was a choke. Small Wonder?
Yes, the robot girl.
Yes!
Yes.
Oh my
Nobody knows
God.
that was that a YTV? Like YTV
No.
changed the game because they bought all these shows that must have been just like so cheap. Like they
You
went
can't
to
do
like
that on television?
They went to like a show garage sale and built a channel on all these shows nobody ever watched during the first run.
Oh, okay.
I feel
that
like
makes perfect sense.
there's so many weird shows that I watched on YTV that were before my time, but they brought them back during my time because, again, I think they were just really cheap and they put them into syndication.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's where I saw Small Wonder, or else it was on like after school
It
or
said
something.
Fox.
Yeah, I was not watching it on Fox. We didn't have Fox till like
Fox
the 90s.
did that
we?
exist? Unless it was maybe just on cable.
Yeah.
So if you did have cable, that was 85 to 89. What a weird show that was. What was the one with Ricky Schroeder and Alfonso Ribeiro?
Silver Spoons.
Silver Spoons. Yep. I usually... Here we are, face to face, a couple of silver spoons.
Don't remember that one at all.
Hoping to fight. We're two of a kind. I could go on, but I won't. I love that one.
Yep.
Because he was rich. Rags.
Whoa. Rags to Riches.
Was it Rags to Riches, the models?
Yeah. Wasn't that based off like a movie?
I feel like it was.
Yeah, and but that was such an 80s thing. Any popular movie got
A TV show.
a media TV show that ran
Clueless
for like
was
3
on
or 4
TGI Fridays.
weeks. Yeah.
A TV show, Clueless.
I remember the Dirty Dancing show.
Ooh.
Yeah,
How did I not watch that?
They had a Dirty Dancing.
Do you know that Dirty Dancing was the first time I saw a bum on screen?
Wow.
Patrick Swayze's bum. That was
Yeah.
an amazing first
I
bum
know.
to see.
I know. Him getting out of bed, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We heard about that in the old elementary school. The girls talked about that quite often.
As you would.
Yeah.
God, like that was the other thing too. Like being exposed to bum cheeks was like, holy crap.
Yeah. Well, and Patrick Swayze's bum cheeks, like, come on.
Such good bum cheeks. It would have been different if it was like John Candy's bum cheeks.
No,
Rest
it's
in
Patrick Swayze. God, Patrick Swayze. Is there ever going to be another Patrick Swayze?
I don't.
Name one actor that was beloved by both men and women equally. Because guys love Patrick Swayze. We didn't care that he was hot. We didn't care that he was a heartthrob. He kicked ass. Like,
And
you
danced.
watched Roadhouse and you were like, this guy is the shit. Like, this guy is amazing.
100%. And he could sing because he sang in Dirty Dancing.
Yes.
And he could dance. He was amazing. That's another.
Rest in peace.
I think we should have a whole episode
Called Swayze Crazy.
called Swayze Crazy.
Let's do it.
Crazy for Swayze.
Swayze Crazy coming next week.
Okay, so now.
That'll be the one we prepare for.
Yes, I've got an autobiography that I wrote.
He did his own stunts.
I know.
And then he'd always get hurt. Did you know that?
Well, that's because he's a dancer. Not
Yes, but that's why it took so long to film Dirty Dancing, because they were like, let's use a stunt double. And he was like, no, Swayze
Nobody
can do
puts
it.
Swayze
and then,
in
and then he'd roll his ankle and he'd be like, I'm back in 3 weeks. And they're like, Swayze.
Gotta ruin everything, but you're so damn handsome. Fine.
And then Jennifer Grey.
Yep.
Would just sit there and look at her nose in the mirror
I
and
know.
be sad.
Remember when she got surgery and doesn't even look like herself
And
anymore?
then it killed her career.
Yeah.
Killed her career.
Her nose was
She
her
wanted
thing.
to look like everyone else.
Oh, she was so cute. There was another story I read about like the age. She was actually like 24 when she shot it, not a 16-year-old.
Well, yeah.
Which happens a lot. Oh my God. Grease, The Breakfast Club. Holy crap.
Wasn't Andrea like 32 in Beverly Hills 90210?
Yes.
No, yeah.
Oh my God. We didn't even
Andrea.
get into that. Like Saved by the
Do
Bell.
do 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 do
The Peach Pit.
do.
Or no, Peach Pit. Was Peach Pit 90210? Okay. What was the one in Saved by the Bell? Where they went to eat lunch all the time.
I don't know. It just was the cafeteria, wasn't it?
No, it was
No, it
like a
had
little
something?
restaurant. It was like Zeke's or something. I don't know.
If only there's some sort of information superhighway. Keep going.
Okay. Because we didn't even get into like 90s sitcoms and stuff like that. We were kind of focusing on 80s. I feel like 90s is a whole nother thing with handsome boys and what have you.
Saved by the Bell, The Max.
Oh, yeah. that sounds
Saved by
about
the
right.
Bell, the show's diner called The Max. It was a fictional restaurant, not a real one. Thanks.
No.
Thanks, AI.
Wow. That's impressive. Anyway, I'm feeling extra nostalgic right now. I
Okay.
feel like I need to just Google and find out like all the TV shows from the 80s and 90s and just read them out. Like, so we can react to each other.
Yes.
Like, never heard of it. Oh my God, that was my favorite.
I loved Boy Meets World. I really liked that on TGIF. That was on TGIF for a while. I don't think you mentioned that, but it was definitely on TGIF. Or else I was channel surfing during TGIF.
I think you might have been because it was on here. I did mention Boy Meets World.
Did you? Okay. Another thing that I always remember was they had those amazing little like bumpers every TGIF, and they would rotate through the shows. I really remember that.
Oh, like little promos.
Yeah. So like one week, like Larry and Belky from Perfect Strangers would host TGIF. So it would start, and they'd be like, "Hey guys, it's TGIF. First up, we got Full House. There's a car in the kitchen."
Yeah.
You know, and then they'd like appear during commercial breaks. And I was always like, man, even as a kid, I kind of like was rolling around in my head, like, I wonder if they're excited to work Friday nights. Like, I had no concept of pre-record.
Bless.
You know, I'm like, they put these guys and they're
Sit
going
them
live.
down,
They're going
make them
live.
watch.
They're going live on their like set every Friday night. And I was like, I wonder if they like love that or hate that, because I would love that.
Yeah.
Like if I had to host TGIF.
Well, you'd love it for a hot minute, and then you'd be like, I got better things to do.
By the time just the 10 of us came on, I'd be like, God, I want to go home.
Just the
Belky's tired. Okay.
Belky needs to sleep. We didn't even get in movies. Will be another one, because what popped into mind was 3 Men and a Baby.
Yes, and the Ghost.
The Ghost. The cardboard
Stacey.
cutout. What is it? We'll delve into that maybe.
I think you spoiled it.
Did I?
Actually, it wasn't a cardboard cutout, was it?
Well, that's one of the rumors I
Yes,
heard.
yes.
I heard it was also a legitimate ghost.
Yeah.
And then you heard...
It's terrifying when you see it.
I know, it
like,
really
for real,
is.
even though you know it's not a ghost.
It's still, you're just like, how did nobody notice that on the editing room floor? Or whatever they do. Okay, this has been really fun.
I do cap it.
We do have to cap it, or else we'll be here for hours.
We could be here for hours.
Do you remember that show? Because we didn't even really talk about you can't do that on television.
Yeah, Alanis Morissette.
Yes, and a bunch of other rando little Canadians.
Barfley. There's that Adam guy that ended up on the Weather Channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the sliming, how...
Barfley. I
Barfley
don't know.
Wasn't he the old guy?
Yeah, he was like the one adult.
That cooked the hamburgers?
Yep.
Yeah.
But they'd say water, they'd pour water on the kids, and they'd say, I don't know, they'd get slimed.
We didn't even delve into like children's television on CBC.
We should have a part 2.
I think we should.
We haven't even really gone in on anything. We just
we scratched the surface. Okay, I'm going to write this down.
Okay,
this is television.
Swayze crazy.
This is
3
TV.
weeks from now.
Volume 1.
Okay.
And we're just going to do another one later, but focus
it.
on maybe Patrick Swayze's bum.
Sure.
Because I could talk for a half an hour on his bum.
Hashtag Patrick Swayze's bum. How often was that VHS tape paused in the world when he was getting out of bed? I remember the girls talking about that in elementary school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know, we used to, my cousin and I would watch Gem. Do you remember Gem?
Gem, yeah. Just, what was it, Truly Fantastic, or what is it?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And we would pause the TV and put a piece of paper up to the TV and then trace her.
Yeah.
Like we would trace off, and the static, the smell of a TV screen. Holy crap. It's too much.
Have you seen, I'm guessing you haven't seen that. There was a Netflix show called The Toys That Made Us.
Of course I've seen that.
Have you seen that?
Yes.
I watched the Barbie one just to watch the Barbie one, and that was the best one.
It was crazy.
They interviewed those like ladies that were on the front line of Mattel back in the 80s.
Yes.
And they were just the most badass group of girls I've ever seen. And they were just so ahead of it. And when Gem came out, they like somehow found out through a like advertiser.
Yes.
And they're like, we got to squash this.
Yes.
And they dropped everything and they made like a Barbie rock band and they released it before Gem even came out. So it looked like Gem was copying Barbie.
Barbie and the Rockers.
Yes.
Barbie, you're my dream. I remember that one.
It was just like these ladies were like in their like 70s now.
Yeah.
And they're just like ripping butts, smoking during the interview. And they're like, they talked about how like Bratz came out in 2000 and like really cut into the Barbie, and they were just like, that never would have happened under our watch. And they were so disgusted.
From the 60s, 70s are a world of their own.
Oh.
Because they were absolutely badass. They had no one else to look towards, so they were just like, let's
making
just
it up
do
as they go along.
Yeah.
And nobody expected the like
badass.
the badassness, the
badassedness.
Yeah. Shout out.
Amazing.
I was so impressed with that. I was like, that
was a great show.
Amazing.
The Toys That Made Us, because those are still the toys like the Lego, the Slinky, and the Pet Rock and the Chia Pet. Those kind of like iconic ones that are in Toy Hall of Fame probably, but that still resonate and have unbelievable backstories. I have a backstory for Uno.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that another day.
Yeah. Anyway. Another really good episode of that was the Ninja Turtles one, because it was so sad, because it was the two guys that made it as a joke and it took off. And then the one guy was young, and when everybody tried to meddle, they're like, we need a girl turtle. We need 10 more turtles. And he's like, do whatever you want. I love these billion royalty checks.
Yeah.
And then the other guy was like, he was older, and he's like, no, there's 4 turtles. And they were constantly like butting heads.
Yeah.
And the young guy just wanted to make as much money as he could, and the other guy wanted to keep the vision, the integrity of the vision.
It's like a boomer working with a millennial. It's hard. It's so hard. Okay.
Speaking of, we need to walk out of here and now explain to the rest of the office who Patrick Swayze was.
Yeah, as if they don't know.
They don't.
We will do this again next week. Maybe we'll do TV again next week. I don't know. We gotta plan this out.
We'll prep.
Yeah, we promise.
100%.
We promise.
Thanks for listening to the Cruise FM Out of Tune podcast. Check back for new episodes wherever you get your podcasts or at cruisefm.com.